7-8 video 5. They're going to use the rule. I think you guys should go ahead and use FOIL until you learn what the rule is. Right here on part B, when you multiply your front two terms, p to the second multiplied by p to the second is p to the fourth. I'm going to use FOIL. What happens when you multiply your outside two terms? What happens when you multiply your inside two terms? Multiply your last two terms together. What happens when you combine like terms right here? They cancel out, and you're left with p to the fourth minus 64q squared. What's being squared right here? Not p. What's being p squared is being squared. What's being squared right here? If I do this, what's being squared there? No. Isn't it 8q? That's what makes this a difference of two squares. Okay? Multiply these out. What happens when you multiply your front two terms?
You get 20, or no, 100.
100. What happens when you multiply your outside two terms?
You get negative 10b.
Negative 10b. What happens when you multiply your inside two terms?
You get 10b.
Plus 10b. What happens when you multiply your last two terms?
You get 0.
Negative b squared. What happens to these two terms right here?
Cancel out.
They cancel out, and you're left with 100 minus b squared. And that's your answer. What's being squared right here? And what's being squared right here? That's why they call it a difference of two squares. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Okay, this is in your textbook. Make sure you guys put this in your notes. You'll find it in your textbook. Your two perfect square trinomials and your difference of two squares. Here, write a polynomial that represents the area of the yard around the pool shown below. I have a big rectangle. The little rectangle is the pool. How are you going to find the area of just the yard around the pool?
We're going to find the area of the pool and then find the area of the outer and then subtract the two.
That's right. Find the area of the pool. The area of your pool is length times width. Then you're going to find the area of the big square. And then you're going to take the area of the pool and subtract it from the area of the square. When you use FOIL here, you get x squared. What happens when you do insides and outsides? You get a negative 2x plus a 2x. What happens there? Yeah, negative 2x plus 2x minus 4. These two cancel out. There's your difference of two squares. Right here I'm going to use FOIL. X squared. Outsides gives me plus 5x. Insides gives me plus 5x. Last two terms gives me 25. Combine these and you get x squared plus 25x plus 25. What did we say we had to do to get the final answer? Yeah, we're going to subtract the area of the pool. Add a line, change the sign, change the sign.